Good morning. Well, here it is. It's Thursday, and today is the day that I pick up my race packet for my race tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. So tomorrow when I do the video, I will show you my bib and my t-shirt and all that good stuff. It's going to be fun. And I'm super excited. My husband and I were talking this morning like, oh, we're going to have to get some cute couple selfies of us with the matching shirt. Yeah, because we're weird like that. Well, also yesterday, something cool happened. I got my Ipsy bag, so we're going to go through my Ipsy products today and apply them and try them out. That's what I like about Ipsy. It's sample sizes that you can try, and if you like them, you can buy. And I bought the Aurora eyeliner that I've talked about in the other videos before. So this morning, I have taken care of my body I slept in. Today's a rest day because I didn't want to run the day before the race. And I had my heart healthy oatmeal, so I'm feeling good. The thing about having a heart healthy diet is it's also colon healthy, which both of those things run in my family. So that's why I am taking particular care of those things. It's a beautiful day outside today. We had a little bit of a cold front come through, and today's high is going to be 75. Tomorrow's high is only going to be 67. It's glorious. It's just beautiful. So I actually have my window in my office open, and one of my kitties is sitting in there. But what that does is that makes sound come in. So my little hound dog, who just entered the room again, she can hear what's going on. So she may bark during this video. I'm kind of counting on it because she likes to protect me, and she's a protective pup. All right. Thus far, I've gotten my shower. I did my Crepe Erase stuff. I have to say, I think the Crepe Erase, the vitamin E pack that you're supposed to be putting under your eyes, I think it's having some effect. But I've also been having a little extra, so I put it right across the top for my lip lines, and I think it's helping a little. So we'll see how it goes. Everything's a cumulative effect, so you just have to wait and see. And also, I decided to stop drinking out of straws. Maybe that'll help in some way if I'm just not doing that motion so much. All right, let's get into what we're going to do today. I did my moisturizing from Crepe Erase. I also put on my primer. I didn't feel like I needed the eye stuff today because my eyes were not that baggy. So this is the bag that they sent yesterday. Isn't it cute? So they send you these little makeup bags, and they're super cute. And so my plan is to save the ones that I get and fill it full of stuff for my daughters for Christmas. Now, my other daughter has seen the bags, but at least I will put things in it that they might actually like and use. And she was kind of funny yesterday because she was like, Mama, I've been watching your videos, and I like some of the shadows and stuff that you did. So let me see. And so we played in Mommy's makeup yesterday. It was kind of funny. All right, the first product that we're going to try in the Ipsy bag today is some BB cream. They sent this to me, right? And the nice thing about BB cream, I'm going to put it over here. I'm trying to make it so we can see, is look, it has SPF in it. Yay! SPF 30. That means that my skin is going to be protected from the sun, which I need. And I'm going to put this on before I put on my concealer because the theory is that if you do that your concealer will stay on better. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And I'm actually using a little sponge that I pre-dampened. And this color is when you fill out your profile on Ipsy, they ask you what your skin tone is. And this is the color. I'm going to pull in really close. And I tried a little bit on my arm yesterday just to see what it was. And it seems like it's pretty close. We'll see if I like it or not. I don't typically wear foundation because I feel like it settles into my creases and makes me look weird. We're going to see how the BB cream does. It's a tinted moisturizer with SPF. So there's a lot of good things going for it. We'll see how it does. So I'm going to just put this on and sponge it around. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna not sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers. Just because I'm more comfortable using my fingers, I'm just gonna get it on there. And then I may blend it. That's what I'll do. I'll use my fingers to get it on, and then I'll use the sponge to blend it. It's kind of a nice color. I'm kind of digging it. I had a little bit extra on my sponge, so I'm going to do that. Pardon me while I talk and manipulate my mouth around, make it sound weird. You got to make sure you get all the way over to your ear and all the way down, because you don't want to have a mask line of foundation showing there. This is very lightweight, which I like. It's you can see already it's making me a little shiny, but I'm not too worried about that because, oh wow, I kind of put a lot on. Oh, that happened. I'll just make do with what I got on my face. I'll just put it all over. Anyhow, this is going to be a lot more full coverage than I typically wear on a typical day. That's alright though. Like I say, I don't like to look the same every day, so this is going to be a different look. Make sure I got it everywhere. I like the way it feels. It's very creamy, so I feel like I could have used a significantly less amount and been fine. But it went well with my primer. I'm kind of having to rub a little more than I like, but that's probably just because I didn't use a sponge. So now that I have it on, I'm going to go in and just kind of give it a little bit of a sponge tap in, just to make sure I get the coverage I want. And this is a significantly more amount than I would ever wear. So maybe I need to be a little more judicious with my makeup, I suppose. That's all right. You have to try things. If you don't try things, then how are you going to know how to do it? And you know, a lot of people don't like to try things because they're afraid they're going to fail. Well, okay. The first time you tried to walk, you failed. You fell a lot. Just ask your parents. And that's okay. You don't have to be perfect every time you try something for the first time. All right, so I have that BB cream on. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer, just because I want just a little bit more coverage on some areas of my face. So we're going to go down the bridge of my nose with the light. Like that. I'm going to do just a tad under my eyes. They don't seem like they really need it today too badly, which is always a bonus. Let's see, across my top lip, that's where I go. I forgot for a minute. I'm really excited about the race tomorrow. And a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because I've never done this before. I've never done an organized race. Now, when I was in middle school, I ran races, but that was with school, and number one, and number two, I was significantly younger. Now, that covered that scar pretty good with that foundation, so I'm pretty happy about that. So just a little there, and just a little here, a little on these scars under here. Now, I noticed yesterday, I was watching one of the videos, and when I came in close, I noticed that I have some pretty good spots going here. So I'm actually going to use my lighter color, and I'm going to cover those spots. Let's see if I can see them. There's one pretty good sized guy right there. And it's more or less just like a freckle thing, and not really something that I'm super duper concerned about at this point. At some point, I may go to the dermatologist and say, hey, so this is what's going on. You know, do I need to be worried? Do I need to not? Whatever. So now I have my concealer on, and I'm just blending it onto my face so that it doesn't show significantly. You know, you don't want to be... My idea, and it is my idea, you can have your own ideas, you're a grown person, that makeup should enhance and not be the thing that you see when you see somebody's face. You should see somebody's face, but you should see what's good about their face. So in my case, I like my eyes, and I like the shape of my lips. I don't like the fact that I have lip lines. That's not exciting at all. But I have a nice shaped lip, I think. And so I try to play those up a little bit sometimes, but not all the time. All right, let's get this blended out. I'm kind of hyper today. You notice the last couple of days I was a little bit blue. Oh, there we go. Bye, Lucy. She's going to go bark at the neighbors. And I just feel like this is not blending as well. So I'm going to look in my close-up mirror for just a second. All right, the way the computer was showing, or the way the light in here is showing my face, it still looks it looks really shiny. I'm going to pull in. But when you get closer, it is a little bit more matte finish, which I like. I'm a shiny person anyway, so anything that makes me shinier, I'm not too excited about. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. So I'm using my NYX. Oh, I was talking about the Ipsy profile. There's my NYX. And this is the color I use. You can tell right there. The other one is just too dark. They want you to use, the directions say, use the dark one to kind of make an outline of where you want your brows to be, and then the lighter one to fill it in. And I did that in the past, and what it looked like to me, it looked exactly like that. I had lined the outsides and filled it, and they just didn't blend well enough for me, and it looked funny. So sometimes I will use the darker color if I want a more dramatic look, like if I'm going out for dinner or going someplace fancy schmancy, and I want to have like what I call statement eyebrows. Today's just a normal day. I don't think my eyebrows need to make a statement. So we're just going to put the normal color on, just like always. And I'm using the mirror to the side because I can't see very well. I wear glasses. I'll put them on at the end. And I'm just making sure I kind of get them somewhat symmetrical. Although that left one that I just did. Oh, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm left-handed. And so when I say left, this is my left. So this left one, look, I kind of made it like really super archy. I don't know. So I'm just going to even it out with the other one and make it a little bit more fuller, I suppose. I just made it too thin, I think, over there. So we're going to do like that. We're going to fill it in over here. All right, so the Ipsy profile, I keep saying that. I had to go in and change mine because they sent me a lip gloss. And I guess originally when I filled out the thing, I decided I wanted to try lip gloss again. And I had forgotten how much I can't stand it. So I had to go in. They sent me another lip gloss, and I was like, no, I'm not a lip gloss person. I don't like lip gloss. It's too gloppy for me. So I went in and changed my profile so I won't be getting any. But I'm going to show you the lip gloss they sent me today, just as a matter of course, I suppose. And they also sent me something I'm going to show you in just a minute. I shouldn't talk like that. I shouldn't say anything before it. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing a pretty basic look. And I'm only going to use, let's see if I can get this color right here for my base color. Because I'm going a little bit more simply today. A little bit more subtle, I suppose. And this is actually a little darker than what I remembered. So I think I'm going to change my thought process right in out. So when you go on Ipsy, there goes my bark machine. When you go on Ipsy, you fill out a profile and it asks you about your skin type, your hair color, your eye color, what preferences you have for makeups and things of that nature. And then it sends you 5 things each month for $10. And they're samples. They're not full-size samples, but they're samples. And I like it because I get to try new makeups. I get to try new colors. You can choose, like, in my profile, there's some things where I said I wanted adventurous colors. Oh, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting this from about right here to my brow line. Just because I felt like that other color was too dark to go all the way up for today's look. For another day, I might do that. But I'm going kind of simple today. I'm just going to go pick up a race packet and I'm going to go to lunch and, so I don't need to be fancy schmancy. So there's our eyeshadow for today. But of course, I've just blocked it on. It's time to blend. Let's see if I can find my blending brush. There it is. So we always blend our makeup. It sets it it sets it, first of all. And makes it a little more subtle so you're not crazy looking. And it just makes it look a lot nicer. I showed this to my daughter yesterday and she was like, I've never heard of it. My daughter, I have 2 daughters. An older daughter, Jessica, and she does not like to wear makeup. She feels uncomfortable with it. So we were just kind of messing around with eyeshadow. She wouldn't let me do anything on her face. She wouldn't let me do any face powder or anything like that. She had to do that when she was a dancer, and she just didn't care for it. So she just does moisturizer, and most of the time she does winged eyeshadow and mascara, and that's her look for the day. And that works for her. You know, she's young. She can do it. Well, anybody can do what they want. But yesterday she just felt like messing around, so we just messed around. And then my younger daughter, Heather, also was a dancer, also had all that dance makeup all the time, which is stage makeup. And so she typically doesn't wear makeup either. I don't know. It just is a thing. Some girls like to wear makeup and some don't. I like to, so if I'm going to wear it, I think I should try to make it look decent. Ergo, we blend. So she put on some eyeshadow and we blended it yesterday, and I showed her the makeup wipes thing, and she really liked that. She was like, oh, this is super convenient. I don't know. All right. What am I doing next? I'm going to do my blush next. So they sent me, now I pulled this out of my Ipsy bag, and my daughter, who doesn't wear makeup but somehow knows about makeup, says, ooh, Mom, that's an expensive brand. And they sent me another blush, which I'm happy about, from Tarte. And apparently that's an expensive brand, which I don't know anything about. So there we have it. And they sent me this color. It's called Quirky. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm quirky as you know what. And that's the actual color. And you can see there's a little stamp of a tree or something on there. Isn't that cute? It has this cute little thing. Now, if you remember from yesterday, this powder blush is going to last me for about a year. So I feel like I'm set in blush. Whatever color blush I want to wear, I'm going to have it, which is great. So I'm just going to use my blush brush. This color and this particular blush, they say, is 16-hour blush, meaning it's going to stay on all day. Now, I know it's going to stay on all day anyway because I'm going to set it. But that's neither here nor there, is it? That's just the way it is. So I'm loading up my brush. It was a clean brush. There we have it. Ooh, that's kind of a nice pigment. And I'm just going to put that on. Like so. Okay, this is really a pink color, which I'm kind of a fan of. I like having pink cheeks. Makes me look like I'm flushing or blushing, which is why it's called blush. And even though this is a little deeper pigment, I know what's going to happen next, so I'm not too worried that it looks a little bit bright at this point. There we go. All right. Next, I'm going to put on my Aurora eyeliner in the Espresso. I ordered this today from Ipsy because I like it so much. And the color that I ordered is going to be a black one because I thought, you know what, it's getting to be wintertime, so maybe I want to look a little bit, I just want my eyes to pop a little more. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to go ahead and do all the way across the bottom and all the way across the top, and then I'll come right back. Alright, so I've lined the bottoms and the tops of my eyes. I'm coming in close so you can see. And I want you to look at something that's already happening, which happens with me when I have on foundation. If you look right here, my lines are really starting to show because that foundation has sunk down into the lines. That's why I typically don't wear foundation, liquid foundation, because it settles. And also, if I had remembered, because I forgot, if I do wear foundation, I typically don't put it on my forehead because my lines show more. It is what it is, right? All right, so now that I have all of that on, before I put my mascara on, Ipsy sent me this wonderful little tiny, it's so tiny, little tiny pot of translucent powder. Now, translucent powder is This particular one is that color. It's pretty white and pretty, it's just pretty white. So what that's going to do is that's going to set my makeup for the day. Now since they gave me such a tiny little thing that I can't really get my kabuki brush in, I mean, I guess I could. I'm going to use the actual lid to the blush that they sent me. So I'm just going to go like this and pour this right in here. That gives me a little more surface area. See, there's the translucent powder that I just put in there. And I'm going to load up my kabuki brush with it. Just like this. And so I'm spilling a little. That's okay. It's probably spilling into my computer, which is probably not so great, but I can get some compressed air and shush it out of there. Alright, so there's my translucent powder on my kabuki brush. And I'm going to go in and just go over just like I would my normal face powder. And that's going to set all of the makeup that I have on at this point. It's just going to set it and forget it. I can't get that commercial in my head. I think I want just a little bit more because it is so light. And I don't mean light as in light color. It is so lightweight that it tends to just kind of get lost a little bit. And I feel like I'm a little shiny in some places. And you know, that was an extremely white color, but because it's translucent means that it can show through. Light can show through. So it's actually giving me kind of a matte look, but still allowing all of my colors of my eyeshadow and my blush that I put on. See, I used all of it, just about. There's some, maybe I'll just get that out of there. Why not, right? Put it up here. Maybe it'll make those lines disappear a little bit. Alright. And so now I've used it all. That's the blush they sent me. I got a little translucent powder on there. It's all going to be good. And what that does is that sets your makeup. So that foundation that I put on, theoretically, if I didn't live in Florida and it wasn't so humid here all the time, theoretically, that would keep it from melting off my face. In practice, we'll see. It is quite humid today. It's 75 degrees. It was raining earlier this morning, so that means the moisture is just hanging in the air. All right, the next thing I'm going to apply is my mascara. I forgot to do it yesterday, and after I did the video, I decided, you know what, I'm going to give my eyelashes a break and not wear it today. So I just wore lined lids like this and didn't put any mascara on. And I don't think it made that big a difference. So, but then again, maybe it did. So just to make me feel better, I'm going to put my mascara on. Alright, so I put my mascara on. So I'm going to come in close so you can see. There's my lined lids from on top and bottom. And my neutral shade eyeshadow, right? The kind of pinky blush. Nice. And then Ipsy sent me a lip gloss, which I don't like lip gloss, but they sent me this color. It's from, I can't make it do right. I can't even see the thing. Pixie. I don't know anything about the brand, but this is the neutral color that they sent me because I said I like neutral colors. And today I do have a neutral palette on except for my cheeks. So this is the lip gloss. And this has like a little bit of a plumper in it, I believe. So it smells nice. I mean, it's got kind of a pepperminty smell to it. And it's a pretty color and it does make you shine or whatever. But to me, it's just so, I don't know, it's heavy on my lips and it's kind of gloppy feeling. So I'm not going to use it. I probably will give this to someone, probably the trash can, because I don't like lip gloss at all. Some people prefer it. It's just not my thing. And like I said, I went into my Ipsy profile today and I changed it because I'm like, I don't want lip gloss. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna wear it. So, but I did want to show you the pretty color they sent. So there we are. And now I'm going to take it off. All right, so my lips are a little red because I literally just went and took all that off. I just can't stand lip gloss. And then Ipsy sent me a nice lip balm. This is a nice one. And it's minty. You can see the little mint leaves, right? Moisture rich, peppermint, hydrating balm, etc., etc. This one I had to, my daughter really wanted me to give this one to her because she smelled it and she was like, I love peppermint. And I was like, that's really nice that you love peppermint. Too bad. I've already used it. And it's just a nice little lip balm. That will smell nice. Ta-da! And those are the 5 things that Ipsy sent me this time. So only one of them is a no. They sent me the lip balm, which is a yes. The Tarte blush, which is a yes. And the color Quirky. I can't get it open now because I'm being silly. Right? They sent me the translucent powder. I'm going to show you the bottom. Right? And supposedly, I can't see, there's writing on there. Probably is the name brand. So that's 3. Then they sent me the lip gloss that I don't like. But the whole bag is $10 so for all these samples. So this one's going in the trash because I don't like it. And I can't give it to anybody really because it's been on my lips. I don't feel bad about throwing a sample away. And then the BB cream with SPF 30, which I like. Now I'm going to wear this BB cream all day today and see how it's going. I can already see it settling in my lines, so I know from the past that if I put it on, I need to avoid my forehead where my lines are because it's going to show. And that's all right. I'm going to put that all back in this Ipsy bag just so I remember where it is because I will forget for sure. Did I get everything? 1, 2, yeah, I got everything. And then my normal things are kind of hanging about. My goal for today is to organize my makeup drawer. I have in my bathroom a drawer that is wide and it's only about 1 inch deep. And that's where I keep my makeup. But it's all just kind of in there. I tend to have things that I wear all the time on one side, but I don't know, it's just become a mess and I need to get rid of a few things, I think. I go through my makeup drawer about every 2 weeks. I just did a purge, so I got rid of a whole bunch of things, but I think there's a couple more things that I need to just go, you know what, I'm not going to wear this again. So I might as well just throw it away. There's a couple of those lip stains that I showed in one of my previous videos. And I'm like, I don't use that color. I don't like that color, so I'm going to toss it. There's no point in it taking up space. There's a couple of eye pencils that I won't use. I had originally thought about wearing a colored eye pencil today, this green one, because I have on a green shirt. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go plain and simple today and just do a basic neutral palette from top to bottom. And that'll be that for today. I haven't done that in almost 2 weeks now because I've been doing the videos and showing you different things. So I'm like, today we're just going to be neutral and we're just going to enjoy it. All right, tomorrow's video, I have something to show you, obviously. I always have something to show you or talk to you about. Yesterday we talked about collagen, and it's a no from me. If you want to take it, great, but I just feel like there's not enough hard science. There's a lot of anecdotal science, and what that means, anecdotal science, is when someone says, I use this product and I saw a difference. And there's a lot of anecdotal advice or reviews of collagen where some people have done it and they promise that they see a difference. And so part of me is like, is that placebo effect where you're doing something so you think it's doing something for you? Or is it real? But there's not enough hard scientific data where they say, you know, we gave this to people, we gave this product to 100 people, and we took pictures of their faces and their wrinkles, and we saw a reduction of whatever, just by doing the collagen, not by doing anything else, not a change in diet, not a change in exercise routine or anything like that. So for me, it's a no. I'm not against trying things as long as it's kind of like, especially when you're putting something into your body, like you're ingesting it. I tend to be a little leery about things because I want to make sure that what I'm putting in is actually good for me. Even though I like food and I like to put a lot of food in me, I try to make it so that it's natural food, I suppose, not so much processed. Anyhow, an ingestible collagen is just a no for me. It is what it is. When the hard science comes out and they say, oh yes, then maybe I'll try it. I don't know, because I think that's going to be like 10 years into the future where they're going to do the hard science studies and they're going to find out one thing or another. So for right now, I just won't put my faith in anecdotal science or anecdotal reviews. The next thing, there was one more thing, I can't remember what it was. The collagen thing, I don't know. Anyway, so let's work on the three most important parts of your being: your spirit, your mind, and your body. Your spirit, you should nourish that in some way, whether it's by meditation, yoga, prayer, scripture reading, whatever that is, that makes your spirit feel good. You should do that. Your mind, you need to exercise your brain. If you do not exercise your brain, you're going to become, it just needs, you're going to fight off some bad stuff. And your body, you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of it in your diet and in your exercise and, those things. So spirit, mind, and body, three most important things. If you take care of those three things, you'll be a happier person and you'll be a kinder person. Be kind. Be kind. It's really easy. It's a lot easier to be nice than it is to be mean. Although I struggle with it too. It is what it is. All right, have a wonderful day. Oh, I forgot to put my glasses on to show you what I look like. Wow, I ended the video and was like, oh, P.S. Here I am with my glasses on. So now you can see what my makeup looks like. With all my beauteous glory. Have a wonderful day.